Yu-Gi-Oh 101 card review. Hit a review a card coming in Booster SP Tribe Force, October 11th. What we're looking at here is Noble. I was going to say October. Noble Spirit Beast Petolfin. It is a Wind Aqua effect monster, level 4, attack 0, defense 2000. Description: once per turn, you can banish one Spirit Beast card from your hand, then target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. You can only special summon Noble Spirit Beast Petolfin once per turn. So that's kind of weird. I don't know, like no, like these days I'm used to seeing effects that kind of complement each other. This doesn't complement each other at all. Like once per turn, you can banish one spirit. Normally monsters like this would have an effect that kind of special summons themselves from the hand or allows them to be special summoned, period. It's just that with this one, it's like I'm so used to seeing that in cards these days that to see those effects kind of separated and to see effects that don't kind of go together hand in hand, like the effects and the drawback, like normally, like without me uh, talking around in circles, normally with a card like this in today's era in Yu-Gi-Oh, they would have the effect that allows them to be special summoned either from the graveyard or from the hand, and then it'll say, okay, you can only special summon one of these monsters per turn. But this one is kind of like you can special summon it, but you're only allowed one special summon, and then on top of that, you can banish the Spirit Beast monster from your hand, and then you can bounce a card your opponent controls. So for starters, they're making it to where you can only get at least one of these on the field per turn. Which is good. So you can't get two of these on the field. So they're trying to limit how much of that effect can be used at per turn. So people won't, because the way the effect is like once per turn, this individual card can do this. It would be different if it would have said, once per turn, Noble Spirit, this effect of Noble Spirit Beast Petolfin can only be used once per turn. Because then that would mean no matter how many copies of this card you had face up on the field, that effect can only be used once because it affects that monster and not just the card individually. When it said once per turn, you can banish one Spirit Beast card from your hand, etc., etc., that means that only this individual card can use that effect once per turn. So in in actuality, if they allowed three of these to be on the field, then you would be able to use that effect three times, and they're kind of limiting that. But even with that being said, you still like pretty much in a tight spot, you would be able to get like, well, it when played right, you would be able to get at least two of these on the field, by using a normal summon and then using a special summon to suddenly get another one on the field. Now, as far as what this thing is going to work good with, I mean, it's an aqua monster. Uh, I can't really think of anything. I mean, it's more of like a win. Like I feel like it has more potential to be useful in a win attribute build than a build that uses aqua type monsters. And so, with that being said, you have cards like uh, the Mist Valley field spell cards. There's also Kana Hawk in the same archetype that can search it out. Um, as well as a bunch of other cards that nobody's going to bother to use, so I don't even know why the hell I should speak on them. But nevertheless, man, just the simple fact that you have a card that can bounce your opponent's cards off the field. I mean, you name them, a bunch of monsters that have the abilities that can't be destroyed by battle or by card effect these days, just to get it just to be able to bounce it off the field, like that's a relief. Like when you see a card like this for you, when you get a card like this on your side of the field, that's actually kind of a relief. Another thing is it can only be used with Spirit Beast monsters, so I can't really see it being used outside the archetype unless they mix the archetype together with another archetype so that this card can have some ammo to use its effect. Another thing is I don't know what effects the other Spirit Beast main deck monsters what might have. Maybe they might have an effect to where when they get banished, You know what I'm saying? Like, there may be something to happen. I don't know. Right now, it's just right. So just right now, basically what this card is doing is that it's allowing you to fill up your banish zone with spirit beast monsters, so that when you contact fuse a card such as Kana Hawk, you're able to target those cards and you're able to get them into the graveyard for future use as well. And like you're also able to get that search off. So it's basically meant to aid Kana Hawk and any other card in the archetype that may have any similar effect that Kana Hawk has. So yeah, so link to this card is going to be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you for the next card review. Peace.